In Joppa, there was a disciple named Tabitha. In Greek, her name is Dorcas. She was always doing good and helping the poor. About that time she became sick and died, and her body was washed and placed in an upstairs room. Lydda was near Joppa. So when the disciples heard that Peter was in Lydda, they sent 2 men to him and urged him, "Please, come at once." Peter went with them, and when he arrived, he was taken upstairs to the room. All the widows stood around him, crying and showing him the robes and other clothing that Dorcas had made while she was still with them. Peter sent them all out of the room. Then he got down on his knees and prayed. Turning towards the dead woman, he said, "Tabitha, get up." And she opened her eyes, and seeing Peter, she sat up. He took her by the hand and helped her to her feet. Then he called for the believers, especially the widows, and presented her to them alive. This became known all over Joppa, and many people believed in the Lord. Peter stayed in Joppa for some time with a tanner named Simon. Tabitha is best known as Dorcas. Her name means female gazelle, which talks about her physical beauty. Now, nowadays, we don't really compare our beauty to animals, a bit more to flowers. The point is, Dorcas is beautiful on the outside, but also on the inside. She is really loved by her community. She is faithful, she's committed, she takes care of people, she's listening to them, she looks after the poor, she sews clothes and makes blankets and shows compassion of Jesus in her town, Joppa. Women like Dorcas are just amazing. They are not famous preachers or lecturers or theologians. The Dorcases of this world are devoted to good works, charities. They are energetic people who see a problem and they go out there to solve it. If they see someone has no food in the house, they will go home and cook for them. If they see that someone needs clothes or a blanket, they will go home and sew. These people leave a big hole in your congregation and your life. And selfishly or not, I totally understand the people of Joppa mourning and wanting her alive again. I wonder if they would have wanted a pastor back. Peter is called to raise Dorcas from the dead, and he has total faith she will come alive again. I mean, she had been washed already. She really was dead. And Peter sends the mourners out of the room and says, "Tabitha, get up." She opens her eyes and sits up. Peter raises her to her feet and presents her alive to all her friends. One simple phrase, "Tabitha, get up." One person, one hero, one simple woman named Tabitha or Dorcas. A simple seamstress who showed compassion and the power of service. She must have had a great effect on the people of Joppa. The news of her healing must have spread really fast to witness such an incredible healing. I'm sure she must have sewn many more clothes. What a lady. So the question today is, what resources has God given you? Do you use those resources to serve others, as Dorcas did? Do you have a cell phone? What an awesome resource! How about you text someone today and encourage them and see how they are? Use your resources.